What is going on, everybody? Thought I'd do a month and a half late video, but you can see the Olivers hooked to the manure spreader, and that means one thing: we started field work. So I had a pile of lime sitting over there, and a crop consultant at Larson Valley Farms actually told me the idea of we've always had pine trees along here, and the pine needles are terrible. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, I know it's not a lot to a lot of guys, but I don't know, you're a good 15, 20, 25 feet out at some points. So anyway, I decided to get the spreader out, load it up with all the lime, or most of it, and yeah, granted, I don't have the back beater turned on because I'm currently trying to find a part for that. But for the most part, we just put on the slow setting and second gear and just let her go. And yeah, I don't know. I think it did an okay job. We're gonna probably get the drag out here and drag this, try to stir it up, and then I'll probably throw some seed down as well. And oh, there's glass out here, but anyway, and then once we get the seed, the next plan is to, and you can see there's a lot of chunks, clumps. Who knows, that might be a rock actually, but whatever. So the plan is to, then we're gonna bale graze. We're gonna set bales out about this far out. I have a lot of those older, they're not the best quality bales, but there's seed head in them. There's some decent grass in it. So right away this year, being this is all the highest point on this pasture, the plan is to bale graze on top of this. So yeah, I mean, like right here, there's a little bit more, it's thicker in the middle, so that's where hitting it with the drag, I think will stir some of that up, because how the tire drag's set up, I'll be able to run down that, will push all the stuff out to the side. You know, I might wait because they're calling for rain tomorrow, but I'll definitely get this spread today, and then probably a couple of weeks or whatever, when it's nice and dry again, and when I'm not going to make a ton of ruts, I'll end up bringing bales out here. So yeah, first felt good. Of course, the Oliver has some older fuel in it, so I had to run through that, and once everything got warmed up, everything was good to go. On the manure spreader, the back beater is like a 2 1/4 inch shaft, and chain is 2050, and there's 10 teeth, so it's a really small diameter sprocket but big diameter bore. So I don't know, there's a couple options. I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do, but either way, it worked. Does enough at beating it apart, and then there's some dirt and shit in there too, but yeah, should help along this side. I know it sucks with the trees being there, but also is a nice windbreak. So nothing else, you know, if we can get a stand out to this point, now that we're grazing it, I would think we should be okay, because the next plan is to go in here, and all these trees that are really sticking out, I'd like to cut a lot of those off. That was when I put this we used as a 4-wheeler path, and then also there was, when I put this fence in, there was a bunch of trees that were sticking like out here, just random limbs, so all those got cut back and made it a lot better. But yeah, it was a big thing on the list to get the manure spreader tried out, and there's a few new bearings on it, and everything held up, and we didn't break anything, so I consider it a win. So for the steers, I'll get a video of them over here. They're not doing too bad. They're gaining weight. We're not to grazing yet. I'm getting antsy with it, but in time we'll get there. And yeah, as you can see, all the hay bales sitting over there. They're not the best quality stuff, but whatever. I'll take it as a win. Have an extra hay on hand, and then if I can use half of them and then save half for next year, for the next herd that we get, I wouldn't complain. Yeah, and the money makers right here. So they're looking good. They're getting their winter shag off, but we're still a little, it was below freezing last night, and then I see 60s by the end of the week, so they're still looking a little shaggy, but they're definitely not skinny by any means. So on that note, I am gonna let you guys go. Yeah, just an update for anyone that saw. We had our daughter, very happy to be a dad, and she is doing very well. So yeah, should be a lot of fun this year, getting more family time around the farm. And also I might have picked up a little bit more ground hay wise. So yeah, that definitely makes it nicer, because if I can get enough hay that we can have additional grazing over here, plan would be to run a fence, and then that would be impermanent hay, because that does sit wet a lot. And then this whole bottom, I want to figure out a whole drain system. I was working on something, but that's going to be put on hold. But anyway, we are cutting trees back on that. But have all this to graze, whether we just do a single quick pass over it in the middle of the year, or you hit it early in the spring. But either way, extra hay is always nice to have on hand. So ultimately, we'd like to grow this and get a little bit bigger size herd, but it takes time. And I don't know, I enjoy working a job and having that extra income instead of having to go for a loan every time. So on that, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.